When we're not authentic, what happens? We say, someone says, "Hey, how are you?" And we say, I'm fine. Right? So what you're doing is you say, "I'm fine." You're shaming something underneath that. Right? You're saying,
Yeah.
it's wrong for you to feel this way. And this is ultimately why people don't actually achieve their goals, because not only do they not know how to channel that feeling into a vivid, clear vision. That's the thing with women, right? You'll be spiritual. You will be present. She say, why don't you just why can't you just be more secure and successful? And then you'll have money. You'll be like, why can't you just be humble and spiritual and my spiritual leader? And then you'll be 6'2". Why can't you just be more relatable? 6 feet, 5'11". And you'll be jacked. You'll be like, why can't you just be more just kind of less hard on yourself? Take it easy, right? Just work on your charisma. Can you just be a little bit more charismatic and not so rigid? Or you'll be like all charismatic. You'll be so attractively charismatic. Host of the party. You won't have the best body. Like, why can't you just be more jacked? I love it. I think it's so hot when you're jacked. You'll be introverted. Oh, why can't you just be more sociable? I wish you were. You'd be the man at the party, sociable as fuck, right? Ah, man, why can't you just be more intimate?
Yeah.
More intimate, be more sensitive.
Damn.
It's like, yo, of course, that's how women are. They always look for what's wrong, what's not there. That is female. That is female. That is a female trait. Before you understand that, you better understand
He
that.
said they always look for what's not there.
Listen, females always want more. And you should not hate them for that. That is just simply the way it is. I love women, but you must understand that that is their nature. You must. They may say, "Oh, I appreciate this so much," right? But deep down, they're always going to bring up what is not up to level. Baby, I just bought you this Lamborghini. You and that, man, this Lambo, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah,
Did you say women always look for what is not there?
that's right.
Mm.
Not just in you and everything. That is female. Now, I'm not talking about feminine energy. I am talking about female biology, hypergamy. I mean, it makes sense too, right? She's got the hole. You have to fill it. Right? Here's the thing about women. They have the value. Why? It was because their vagina is the gatekeeper of life itself. So inherently, they already have value. See that? Men
Yes,
must
sir.
understand this, and they must learn how to create value. You must know how to do that. Women know how to create value, of course, too, as well. They just do it maybe slightly differently. But
He said,
ultimately, you must understand
he
that
said,
just by existing, women have value. Men don't understand this. They do not. But this is why there are so many confused and weak men, because they do not understand that. I mean, of course, you are enough by existing. You do not need to be rich. You do not need to be good looking to be attractive, high quality women. You do not need to. Now, don't take this out of context. Like a lazy person who does not want to make an impact, does not want to add value to the world, that is fucking retarded. That's like so many spiritual people you'll meet. And they just say, it just doesn't feel in alignment.
"Yo,
I'm very spiritual. I'm very spiritual. And, or you'll hear the opposite, right? People who are just they want this simple truth to feed their ego. So they're like, oh, so for me to be high value, I must be high status. And being high status must mean that I must make money. I must have looks. No, no. In fact, women, there's certain women who, kind of tilts towards that. I like a guy with money, or I like a guy with looks. That is true. But women in general do not fucking care about how much money you make. They do not care about what you look like. They care about what's on the inside, the guts of your being. They want to know that. Why do they want to know that? Well, because they need someone to lead them spiritually. Why? Well, because women are inherently deviant. Okay?
Wow.
Women are much more likely to get caught up in temptation. That is a fact. So if you are lustful and you need the easy win and you got to get this cheap dopamine and like you'll sacrifice your integrity to make money and shit like that, like you will not attract a quality woman.
Say that one more
She will
time,
she
Tia.
will
I'm
not
gonna write
respect
that
she
down.
will not respect you. You must be a better person than her. Does that make sense?
Tia, Tia. I'm sorry. Say that one more time. You must. You said if you sacrifice.
Your integrity to make a fast buck. Hey, women may sleep with you, but they will fucking disrespect. They will not respect you. You see that?
Yes. Explain what that mean though. Sacrificing your integrity to make a quick buck.
Lying, not telling the truth, saying anything you can say to make a buck, or taking advantage of people,
Fraud, basically.
right? Predatory vibes. Now, don't even get me started with the fucking spiritual predatory vibes. Spiritual people have this spiritual ego of superior moral high ground that they'll use to feed their ego, these simple spiritual
Mhm.
truths. Oh, I just that dirty little money thing. Ew. So fucked up. But it's just the way it is. There's a lot of spiritual people who are broke and they're not willing to look at their resistance to sales and money. And so they need to project onto money because they're not taking ownership of their own shit around money. They have money blocks. And their fear of investing into themselves just implies that they're afraid of receiving. You see that? It's an empath
Yes,
pattern.
sir.
It's very, very difficult to change. The empath pattern just implies like I'm gonna go fix everyone else outside of me so I don't have to look at my shit. And you'll see this a lot with spiritual people. Okay? You mustn't understand this, especially if you're a mother, right? Because mothers are caregivers. I mean, all women are really caregivers, right? And that is in the business context, that is not something that I would recommend. Okay, because you will be gutted, you will be taken advantage of, and it is not something that you need to let happen. You do not need to let that control you. This is about self-respect. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, in order to be a high-value man, you have to know who the fuck you are. You need to know where the fuck you're going, and you need to know who the fuck's coming with you. If you don't know who you are, you don't know where you're going, you don't know who's coming with you, then how are you going to be a leader if you don't even know where you're going? If you don't even know who you are at the core, even beyond money, even beyond looks. If you do not know who the fuck you are, what do you stand for? I mean, it'd be pretty cool if you was for the greatest good of all, wouldn't it? But you must start with being self-serving. Okay? Now, that is not the same thing as selfish. Yet self-serving, it allows you to be selfless. Does this make sense?
Yes, sir.
So you work on your money, you work on your looks for you, not for trying to attract women. Because of why? You just want to optimize in all areas, don't you?
Yes, sir.
I know a lot of delinquent guys who have very insane, let's just say social lives, but they live in their mom's basement.
Yeah.
They got game now. They got game. They got swag. They got serious swagger. But they're just not back end optimized. And you see a lot of doctors very back end optimized. Very back end optimized. Lawyers, very back end optimized. Some entrepreneurs, very back end optimized. But they have no front end optimization, right? They have no communication, leadership, swagger skills because they thought that getting that nice little multi six-figure paycheck, making 300K a year, was gonna get girls. It's far from the truth. You know, half of those guys, their girlfriends and wives end up fucking cheating or resenting them because they don't know how to stay above their partner. Not like you're a better person than them, but you're just there. You do
Yeah.
have like a a higher status than them. Like you're just cooler than them. Do that?
Yeah.
Guess what? Want to know something funny? Men fall in love with women when they're with women. Women fall in love with men.
Wait, with another woman.
No, 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 no. When they are away from the man. They fall in love with you when you're not there.
Damn.
Isn't that strange?
What do you mean he fall in love with you when you're not there?
They fall in love when they miss you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Write that down. They fall in love in your absence. This is why, like I said, when a lot of girlfriends end up despising their boyfriends because there's so many little nuances and subtleties and subcommunications and nuances that the guy is lowering his value or his status to her status. Now what has occurred is that she cannot look up to him anymore. You see that?
Yes, sir.
This is how you keep this dynamic. This does not mean that you're not vulnerable or intimate or, emotionally available. Sometimes, very, very every once in a while. But so many spiritual men, in the conscious community, they take it way overboard, and they actually look extremely, extremely weak in front of women too much because they're getting too caught up in this whole, let me just be this emotionally available man. No, that's what women say they want. That's not what they mean. Right? They want you to be present, but they do not want you to they do not want you to take it literally. Let me ask you a question. If you're a man who cannot face adversity or protect and provide, she's gonna find someone else who can.
Yes, indeed, she will. Quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry.
Yeah, she's gonna find a stronger man. This is why you must know when to fucking protect, right?
You can't tell women like
You need to have the capacity to kill, to to be dangerous. You must. If you do not, she does not trust you. This is why women test you. Why? Well, because she is. It's hypergamy. It is biology, right? Because she knows that if she can fuck with you and walk all over you, then someone's fucking with your family. Then they will most certainly walk all over you, and she will run away from that man.
Please send me this. I mean, this is a heck of a lesson, man.
You liking it? You liking this?
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, I am.
Right? Here's how here's how you become high value. Now, high status is money and looks, but high value, and that's not even high status, dude. Honestly, high value is the king, right? And that is different from money and looks. High value means that you are enough as you fucking are. High
Yeah.
value implies that you see yourself as the fucking best in the world at what you do as being your authentic self. High value is knowing that you are 10 out of 10 in your book and that you are the fucking ultimate winner. Number one, not number two. Number one, the fucking man, the legend, the king, and not this fucking label of king. Like you are an actual king. That's charisma, leadership too, presence, structure, clarity, playfulness, compassion, safe, right? Grounded, present. He has a purpose. But women see high value in the dating world. For you to be the number one in the dating world, you have to create this not illusion, but you need to create this feeling or this kind of perception in her mind that other women
Mhm.
are attracted to you. The reason why this is because women, if they see another attractive woman who is like a 10 out of 10, right? They don't need to do as much detective work on who you are and sussing your value out. If they observe that another woman is highly attracted to you, who is a very similar attractiveness rating system on the rating system.
Yes, sir.
If an attractive woman sees you as attractive, then other attractive women who are less attractive than her, see that dynamic, see that with you too, with you guys, then they will automatically just be attracted to you. Isn't that weird? It's real though. Makes sense.
Yes, sir.
So you must become that person. And stop believing this bullshit, like this high value bullshit stuff online. Oh, like to be attracted to women, you need to make more money and be jacked. Yeah. No, it's fucking bullshit. It's really only half true. It's really only fucking barely half true. It's just not true. It's either true or not true. It's just not true. Trust me. And they listen, they don't want listen, you'll think a lot of guys, a lot of women or guys or whatever will think that this is very activating information, right? Wisdom from experience. But again, women they actually like this. They like having to win you over and they like competing with other women. They like that shit. They think that's very attractive. They want that. As much as they don't want to fucking admit it, because all these women are going to say, oh, well, I'm unique. I'm just so unique. I have standards. I'm not going to compete. Yeah, we'll see about that. That just means something about your belief in your personal attractiveness inside and out. You see that?
Yes, sir.
Because honestly, men also, as you get older, you do deeply care about the inside of a woman as well. So it goes both ways. But I'm just saying, generally care more about outside than inside, especially initially. There's women, it's kind of the opposite. But that's a key nuance, is like women actually like this. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Like they like the chase. Okay, so stop getting so excited when you see attractive women and like you start talking to them. Just I want you to practice like asking yourself, how can I be uh how I am just with everybody in my life, no matter who I'm in front of. That is your homework. Okay. No, I want you to catch yourself actually when you find yourself acting a little bit different, you know? Acting a little bit different. You need to find out ways to discover how you can love your voice tone, your body, your height, right? Your skin. You need to practice that level of self-love, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Right? This is how you're truly going to enable yourself to not have to like, this is what happens with guys, and I'm sure you've seen this in your own experience. You're with a beautiful woman, your voice tone goes up, it gets a little faster, right? You try to fill in the silence. I want you to start practicing becoming the silence. I want you to start practicing uh almost like, meditating and finding comfort in the awkward tension. Yeah, baby, let's go. Are you ready to drink the Kool-Aid of champions?
Hey man, I got one more question. When you said women are inherently deviant, like what does what does that mean? Like
What do you think it is?
I don't think I understand that word. Like women are inherently deviant.
Let's look up the behavior. Now, what I am saying is that I'm not saying like what I'm saying is that like women who spiritually evolve, they become obviously less deviant. I mean, same thing for women, but I'm just saying generally by nature, human nature, this is biology. This is, gender related. They're more inherently deviant, meaning that what does deviant mean? Deviating, especially from accepted standard of behavior or morals.
So they're without morals. Oh, wow.
Yeah, right. What is deviant behavior?
It's
Right?
like,
Right? Acts that violate social norms, right? Or expectations.
yeah,
Social norms are unwritten rules that influence behavior and are established as acceptable or unacceptable by society and culture, right? What is considered a deviant behavior can change based on a person's culture. So that's what it means. She kind of inherently knows that if you are gonna, falter to things like the seven deadly sins of lust, of greed, of violence, of uh the other seven, whatever they are, right? Then she's gonna lead you guys to fucking hell because she's driven by her emotions.
and she's led by the man.
Oh man, it's supposed to make that journey easier. You got to realize that, in modern society, it has become normal for women to be single moms, but truly, that is not truly the world that we necessarily want to create in the future, because that is not natural with nature. The man should be able to pour his energy into the mother so that she can give all of her energy into the child. Does that make sense?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. But this is exactly why women are going to optimize their biology to find the highest quality man that they can find
Yeah.
and not settle. Makes sense?
Right, so,
Now, sometimes that goes both ways. Sometimes a man realizes he's settling as well, and
yeah.
their boundaries go both ways. So there's that too. So it is a two-way tango. It does go both ways. But again, you'll never find that perfect person. You just have to choose someone who you naturally resonate with. And honestly, God put you here with this person to essentially be able to co-heal each other's ancestral karma, from childhood, of the pain,
Okay.
confusion that you saw growing up from your caregivers, mother and father.